Hey guys, welcome to 6's Overdrive. Today I'm talking about my Ninja 1000. You know, we now have upwards around 17,000 kilometers on this machine. I've been on a big road trip, I've driven it around town, and I think I am now educated enough to give you a review of the Ninja 1000 ABS. This is 2012 model. That's what we're going to get into right after this music. Roll it! Okay guys, welcome back. As you can see, I'm driving my beautiful Ninja 1000 ABS, and when I say beautiful, I mean it, because let me tell you something about the Ninja 1000. I've reviewed like 15 bikes this year, and I get back on this baby, and I'm right back in love with it again. Now, as I said before in the opening credits, I've put on since I bought the bike, I bought it used, and I got a super deal on it. The bikes in Canada retail around 14.8, I think it is, with ABS. I could be wrong, but pretty close. The new ones out. They're really the only difference is they, added a little more power and added some traction control mods, and put on a luggage set that's integrated really nice that you can buy extra on it, which is awesome, guys. I'll get into that later. But anyway, I bought this baby for $8,000 in the middle of the winter. Some guy was trying to get engaged, trying to buy his new woman to be a ring, and he unloaded it to me for $8,000. Now, I had bought this bike because I had a Z1000 before this, and the Z1000 in my mind was like the perfect bike. Like it was as cool looking as it get. It was a 2008 in Kawasaki Racing Green. And so yeah, I bought that bike, and I loved that bike. So I hadn't even sold it, and I decided to buy this one. And man, have I been impressed. As you all know, I don't like windshields, but this baby right here has almost no windshield. Like, I don't even notice it. I think it takes some weight off my chest, but it lets my head go right out into the wind, and I love that. And the other thing I like about this bike is over my Z1000, this power band is so linear and so brutal. If you guys want to wheelie in just about any speed, if you want to do burnouts, if you want to do stoppies, if you want to do just about anything, this bike, which can take you 800 kilometers a day in relative comfort, can do all of those things. It's that incredible. It leans over like a sport bike. It's got adjustable suspension on it. It's guys, it is so cool. And I know some of you love the clip-ons and stuff. I like to be a little more comfortable than that, but I really like the power of this thing, like anywhere power. Like, it's just crazy power. And since I put my Vance and Hines slip-on CS1s, the sound is just, it's so cool. I get the same kind of sound as guys are on their R1s. I get the same quarter mile time as guys are on their R1s. And this thing is just flat out reliable and comfortable all the time. I don't have to worry about my wrist hurting or my back hurting or my butt hurting. This thing is just phenomenal. The only knock I'm going to give it, and this is a pretty, it should be looked after by Kawasaki. This should happen. It's a little bit vibey around 5,000 RPM. Good Lord forbid if you ever have to go to the bathroom or anything, because let me tell you, it's a ball tingler. Yeah, you're gonna have to take a few more bathroom breaks. Right around this RPM right here. Right there. Oh yeah, about 7,200 RPM. Woo! This thing just hustles through corners though, guys. Like, look at this thing go. Whoa, gravel. Yeah, it's awesome. and it's a good looking bike. You know what I did to mine? I took all the original Ninja stickers off, and what I did was I put on these green Monster Energy decals that you can see down there. I deckled out my whole bike, put some green Kawasaki decals, because the 2014 bike had this nice Kawasaki sign on the bottom of the fairing that I really liked, and so that's what I did. I kind of emulated that in Monster Racing Green. So guys, if you're at all looking for this bike, that is literally the only weakness, is the vibration in it, and other than that, you can keep up with anybody on any sport bike, unless you're on a track and you can wring the thing out past its 150 mile an hour top speed. That's the only place that a super bike is going to rip it up, is when it gets past that first quarter of a mile, that top end speed. That's the only place. But if you're not on a racetrack, if you're doing it for anything else, and you want a great looking bike that looks very close to a sport bike, a bike that'll lean over and do everything perfectly, like keep you in comfort. It's nice and narrow if you do lane splitting or filtering. This is the bike. This is a great bike. You will literally get off of this bike and onto any other bike and want to get back on it. Oh, I should tell you one other thing. It came with a pair of crappy tires. I can't even remember what they were, but I had the same problem with my Z1000. They are horrible tires. You would swear that this bike is one of the worst handling bikes when you first get it, just because the tires make it kind of twitchy in the corners, like it's really unsettled. It's kind of exciting at first because it's not stable at all. But it's not in a good way. Like you're nervous all the time going into corners. I switched mine out for a pair on Avons, and I'll give you the actual title of the Avon tire that's on it now. I switched it out really early, like at 3500K. They weren't even worn out yet, and what a difference. Like the bike is so planted everywhere. You can zip into corners, sweepers, whatever, and it's rock steady. Yeah, what can I say, guys? If you're looking for a good bike to keep up to your sport bike buddies, but you want all day, all around power everywhere, not that peaky, 7,000 RPM it takes off and rips the arms out of your sockets. It doesn't do that. It's got that power right from the start. So if you're looking for a bike like that, this is the bike. I highly recommend, and I mean over just about any bike out there, and it's dirt cheap, affordable, especially used, the Kawasaki. Let me say that again. Ooh, that was dusty. I'll get out of here. The Kawasaki Ninja 1000 ABS. Beautiful bike. My highest recommendation out of all the bikes I've owned and driven. For the money, for the practicality, this baby's hard to beat. So there you go, guys. Another quality review by Six's Overdrive. Stay tuned for more exciting videos in the future. And as always, I'm not going to paste it all over my site. But if you can subscribe, like, share, comment, it'd be much appreciated. Till next time, guys, this is Six's Overdrive saying bye-bye.